Hey again, kids. Blackie Black Metal back again Thursday morning. Uh, I'm off. That's all it really means. It's Thursday morning. It just means that I didn't have to go to work today, so getting started early. So as of a couple days ago, my suspicions were confirmed. I said it a couple months ago. Well, it was a month ago when the whole thing broke out where Amanda Bynes started tweeting all kind of crazy stuff and insults about random people, that kind of thing. Sure signs of paranoid schizophrenia. I said it then. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. This isn't like some kind of individuality thing where she's striking out against the establishment. No, this is like, okay, she's flipped a wig here. She's gone crazy. And not only that, what else did she do? She did, what did she do? Other crazy stuff. Okay, wait a minute. What did she do? What about the court appearance? Like, that was the first indication. Appearing in public in just like some wig that you pulled out of a garbage can? Are you serious? You're worth millions of dollars, and this is how you're appearing in public? A sure sign that something is not right mentally. But, needless to say, it became a pop culture sensation. Tons of people were, tweeting behind her. Tons of people were tweeting against her. Tons of people. It was just, an all-out Twitter fiasco, which I was, lucky enough to have gotten to see the beginning and end of it. And I was so glad it's over. I'm glad it's over now. But even better, like, this whole thing is she, apparently a couple days ago, she was walking around, what was it? Is it New York or Los Angeles? One of the, I want to say it's Los Angeles neighborhood, like a suburb. And she's like with a gas can, pouring gas in this like old lady's drive. Okay, oh wait a minute, the day before this whole thing where they went ahead and snatched her up and threw her in the hospital for mental evaluation. She was trying to break into some old folks home or old folks community thing or something. Just something off the wall. Like, what in the what? Who the, and it's, what it is though? In any case, when people are getting to run wild like that, it's the people around them that are keeping them drugged up or something, or keeping them doing something that's making the state worse. And the whole time, these people have enough money to, keep calling the fact that these people are around them like, hey, these are my people, I can do whatever I want to do, I got all this money. But in reality, there's a mental breakdown that's going on there, and nobody is keeping it in check, and it ends up like this where she's out there. She could have set fire to somebody's house and killed them, and you know why? It's because she's got millions of dollars, and the first signs of schizophrenia, she can do whatever she wants to do because it'll just be looked at as some kind of publicity stunt or something like that. And it see how dangerous that is. Like, I hate to be Mr. G.I. Joe, with what did they always say, the knowing is half the battle. I hate to come in with the PSA about schizophrenia and mental states of people, but we got to stop doing this. This isn't funny. This wasn't funny to me to start with, because I knew what was wrong. Like, as soon as it got so off the wall and like calling people ugly and like destroying her face with surgery and wigs and all this and that, and I'm gonna be a rapper, and I was, bruh? No, it's just ridiculous. Even worse, on a personal note, she's talking about what looks good and what doesn't, and to a degree her style, like, she has, oh my god, she's got the style of a inner city bag lady. You know how bag ladies are always like, they're glamorous in their own little bag lady way. There's always got some kind of like, thing that they do. She would be like the wig bag lady with multicolored wigs that she's collected from the garbage over the years. Like, that's not even cool. It's just not. It's not a good look for anybody. I can't even think. Even let's see Gaga. I have to admit, I'm a Gaga fan. I some of the music from a couple years ago I really liked. I can't say I've gotten into anything that has been recent. But as a personality and as a musician, a songwriter, a talent, she is epic. She really, as much as we may not want to admit it, she kind of did surpass Madonna. And I'm sorry, it did come out of my mouth. There's a time in my life where something like that would have never come out of my mouth, but I have to say it's true. It's true. She's, as far as the multi-level talent goes, she's definitely got it. She's a killer. She writes really good music, but and not only that, but just that she has that thing, you can write music, but then you can turn around and present it all wrong and nobody gets it. But the way she even presents the, like the videos for A Bad Romance or Judas, two of my favorite Gaga. Did I just say that? Black Metal's favorite Lady Gaga songs. It just did. The sentence itself sounds oxymoronic. But anyway, yeah, I have to admit she's a good artist. But anyway, that's personal style. She really does have her own personal style and presents it in abstract and ugly ways. That's the thing about sometimes personal style. It's not that it looks necessarily good, but it suits what you're trying to say. It suits the image or presence that you are presenting, as an individual. So it doesn't always look as good as what we critique. So we critics wanna talk about, or what standards we want to compare it to, but it holds its own. It is indeed its own thing. It's personal style to the fullest, to the letter, to actual to the definition of what that particular term even means. Personal style. It doesn't even look good, but it suits her and it suited the message that she wanted to send for that occasion. Comes to mind the meat suit. Like the meat suit thing was it was ugly, just absolute. What the fuck did she got on? It's a meat dress made of beef. What the hell? But it'll be remembered as signature Gaga. There's nobody else in music history, in the history that I'm even aware of. I'm only 30 years old, but my the history of music that I've studied probably goes at least 100 years. And in that 100 years of history, who else wore a meat suit? No one. That's to her credit. Who else has done it? There's been tons of people who've made millions of dollars in their career but haven't done things like that. They don't have that kind of stuff that comes with their millions of dollars, like as far as accomplishments go. But anyway, killer personal style. Side note, definitely I love my town and my people here, Eastern North Carolina. I always try to represent them. We have a news anchor down here named April Davis, who is oh my God, just the epitome of, now don't get me wrong, everywhere in the world has gorgeous news anchors. This woman is absolutely beautiful, but that's a given. That's part of the resume. She's a news anchor. It's not that. It's the way that her whole, just the way she carries herself, just the way she coordinates her. See, that's the thing. I'm a dude, so it's harder for me to say it without without revoking my dude card. But it's like somebody I know somebody who can just wake up 4 o'clock in the morning, out of the bed, hair is perfect. That kind of thing. Her hair is just it's a talent. There are people on earth who cannot ever have a bad hair day. Not only that, the minimal styling. All you got to do is, oh my God, each day, it's really crazy. How can somebody have that degree of intricacy in a hairdo from 24 hours over? I haven't known any chicks in my personal life who could do it for their shit is it looks nice this week. April Davis is like busting stuff that regular chicks do each week, every day. I'll put it like that. So, hats off to Ape. She's a killer, most definitely. I've loved a lot of different news anchors growing up in Eastern North Carolina, but I have to say, like, even comparing her to the older chicks there, she's killing them. She's something else. Most definitely is somebody who to have that kind of personal style. I would hope that her personality kind of is the same. But you know how stuff is with celebrities, so you never really know. I bet she's cool, but either way, she seems pretty funny though. She's a joke cracking old girl there. I bet she's quite a pistol. But rock on, Ape Davis. You're definitely a bitchin' babe there, as far as personal style goes. Maybe someday I'll get to do like a show on that kind of thing. I really want to, expose some of these people who live around me here locally. That's the thing, like, people don't realize in these little small towns like this, there's some really, talented people in the corners there. So, I really want to get to a point where I can, bring some of these people out, because Greenville, what? We're called, like, I'm a native, so I don't call it G Vegas. That's like out of towner shit. We don't call it G Vegas, but I totally get why you would do that if you're from out of town, because it's like a small town, but it's so random, and like, it's like I live in Pulp Fiction. Literally, each day is just, when I wake up in the morning, what happens in the morning in comparison to what I did to get to it's insane. And I think it's just really just this town, just the way things go and how random shit is here. It's absolutely insane. It's something that has definitely got to get documented to show people. But either way, we got a lot of nice personal style out here in Eastern North Carolina. So hopefully I can introduce the world to it through maybe Twitter. I'm always on Twitter, talking about stuff, waxing black metal, checking out what all the world has got to say about everything. Again, I try not to be on the political thing, but I'll speak the truth though. I'm definitely one of those people that wouldn't have been interviewed publicly around I'm not even gonna mention it, but we know the last media spun bullshit that we got through as a country here. I'm hoping that the wisest people in our country could really see that case for what it was, and that it was one of the worst things I've ever seen done to our country, basically, as far as getting people misinformed and outright lied to about a situation for the purposes of getting ratings and just garnering advertising, because that's what this whole media storm or fake protest, like, I don't even believe people protested to the degree that the media said. I'm really starting to get really kind of irritated with what our country's media is doing, because they've seen that they can get away with telling massive lies, and so now they're getting to the point where they do it for sales themselves. They've done it for the government, and this last case which shan't be named, they did it for themselves. They made so much money off of a big lie and getting Al Sharpton in, getting all these people who don't know what the hell they're talking about. All they know is what the media said in a sentence to basically keep the whole thing rolling for ratings. It's what they do every time. They try and do stuff to stretch out situations. Jodi Arias. This shit is about ratings. It's not even about justice anymore. I really hate what we're doing. We got to stop this. We really have to start stepping in here and talking to our state and local governments about how they're carrying out our legal systems here for the purposes of getting television ratings and making advertising money off of stretching out cases. We really have to do something about it. Sorry to wax political. Don't like doing it, but I felt like it was necessary in that particular case. But anyway, as I was saying, I really, to end up on this thing, I want to go ahead and say I hope Amanda gets through this thing, because this mental health is something we don't really look at here in this country. We really got to do something to help these people out. Anyway, I'll be back later today, wax some more style or whatnot. Hats off, April Davis, you rock. Got looks that kill. Motley Crue. Later.